Hello everybody, welcome to a lovely Murktide video on stream live on a Friday for YouTube on a Sunday. We are playing good old blue-red Murktide, but I have three new cards. We got Arcane Proxy, which is the newest form of Snapcaster Mage, but unlike Snapcaster Mage, it might cost one less mana to flashback an Expressive Iteration. But at the opposite of Snapcaster Mage, you cannot flashback Counterspell. So, basically for 3 mana, you are casting a 1 or a 2 card. For 7 mana, you're casting an Archmage Charm and you get a 4/3. Hopefully we don't ever have 7 mana in play though, because that would mean we're not winning. Another card that's very powerful and probably more powerful, it's Brotherhood. That comes from the sideboard, and it is a card that's very good against Hammer Time, which is a negative matchup for the deck. At least it's a negative matchup game 1. It's a 3 mana sorcery that it's like deal for damage to every creature or planeswalker, or sorry, you choose one, or you destroy every artifact that costs 3 or less. So obviously it's great against Affinities, great against Hammer Time, and we'll see if there's other matchups where we want this card in. I replaced a Dress Down because, well, this also kills Construct, and I replaced one Abrade for this. And yeah, the rest of the deck is good old classic Murktide, so let's get into it. Modern League. Let's go. The one and only proxy. Arcane Proxy. Finally, Wizards this year legalized 2 different types of proxy. One is the M30 and one is the Arcane Proxy. Buongiorno everyone. Yesterday night in my we started the Pauper League again, and I played Blue Black Terror. I posted the list on Instagram and Twitter. Not in love with that deck, to be honest with you. Not in love with that deck. DRC, always welcomed. Here I have cut down to 2 Shredder, 2 Murktide. So post sideboard, if I wanna, take out the DRC, I have fewer ways to kill my opponent. Usually, I basically cut, I cut those threats to welcome the Borrower and the Arcane Proxy. Buongiorno, Pivo. Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate it. And we are starting here. Let's go. Let's go. It looks strange not see the bed behind. I have changed the room setup, and yeah, the bed is on my right. It's right here. I also yesterday finished my playset of Mishra's Bauble in paper, old bordered. Very happy about it. Like super cheap, but still, I'm actually very happy about it. Alright, DRC on top. I will play a top land and draw it. And next turn, I'll be able to go DRC plus Bauble. Yeah, actually, Zideco Thunder. Funny question. You asked me exactly when I finished saying about it. Yeah, I opened, no, I opened 0. I got 2 in a trade at the day of pre-release. Then I got 1 from a friend and 1 from another friend. So, yeah. So cheap compared to what was in the past. I remember paying €20 each for it. I have my playset mismatched in languages because like it was so expensive. All right, Hammer Time looks like. I guess that would be good for Brotherhood testing. I'll take this untapped because when I have first have a land untapped and then surveil, because imagine there's a good card on top. I am locked to keeping it there, but I don't want to. Actually, no good cards at all, so we are fine on that department. I'll crack all of these bubbles because I might draw Spell Pierce. No, I do regular. I only foil, I don't know. I only foil like cube basically these days. Because even Legacy, I mean I have like all the base for blue decks foils, but I'm not really playing all the blue decks anymore in Legacy. I don't want to Unholy Heat the Thopter here. I want to get to Delirium. Come on, creature. Come on. Only lands. They have milled 3 lands in this thing. Thanksgiving is the best holiday that most people don't celebrate, but they should. Yeah, as Italians, we are required to always and only celebrate religious holidays. Actually, they had another Thopter, but honestly, I think it's okay what they did. I wanted to just dig deep for to find I wanted to dig deep to find Delirium because I need to pressure with the channeler here. First, I want to surveil. I'll graveyard everything because I want to get to Delirium. Oh, finally. Alright, Delirium it is. It's important to get Delirium. I look... Ooh, Spell Pierce. Hmm. So, next turn, I can go Charm plus Spell Pierce. Actually, I think it's good. It's important to get to Delirium because you need to pressure them, and, you know, every 2 damage that you miss, it's gonna be important. Is this cred still competitive in Pauper? I mean, if you look at the top 8, it doesn't top 8 anymore, but that doesn't mean it's not competitive. In those formats, there's really no meta game. You just play a deck, and if you're good with it, you win. And you know, it's really not competitive Magic. It's mostly just good players if they're good with a deck. It's good. It's not. You know, I did not the Erfuchi. I don't know what that card is. Springleaf Drum. All right, and they pass. They have 1 mana up actually. Then 1 mana spare. DRC. Hmm. I think I just go land channeler. Maybe not. Because I might need both. No, I think it's good to go channeler. One is on 8. This way I kill them if I draw land. If I draw a bolt, I mean. Only 1 bolt and 1 Arcane Proxy left. Thank you, International Space Satan, for the 2nd month of sub. Welcome to the stream. Opponent tapped an extra mana, but okay. Might want to steal something. Nah, it's okay. I'll keep the charm. So they have blue mana, so they could have access to both Spell Pierce and a Blacksmith skill. But let's say they cast Hammer, Paladin here, then I'll go to Charm it. Maybe I want to steal the Colossus Armor, who knows. I think it's better that I Charm this. I think it's better that I Charm this. Because this way they can't Blacksmith skill if I attempt to counter, to steal the Ragavan. Sorry, I meant the hammer. So I have, quanto ce n'ho? 3, 6, 8 e 2, 10. I put 100% attack in here, right? The problem of drawing this Ragavan is that, so this is the second surveil. The problem of drawing this Ragavan is that if opponent doesn't attack me, it's bad. But it probably will attack me, so I'm gonna leave it on top. Okay, good. They have 2 cards in hand. And again, I am a firm believer that for Channeler is the only right play because game one, this card is too powerful. It's just too powerful. Really, it really is. Or at least, one other thing. It is a way to that I play. I play well with it. Okay, like it fits my play style. Or actually, they cast Reality Chip. I don't want it, so I'm just discarding a Ragavan here because now they have a blocker for my Ragavan. So it's important that you realize when a card is good and when a card is not. And now the Ragavan was not. It attacked me for 6, and I am taking this. Buongiorno, Squidla. Draw. Alright, unfortunately, it wasn't good. Is there a way where I need to stay back? If I put you to 5, you have the Ornithopter to block, I guess. The next turn, I mean. Do I need a blocker here? I think so. I'll keep this land in hand in case they play 2 spells. And I need to cast the spell Pierce. They have 1 card in hand. I'm lethal here if they don't do anything, because next turn I can attack with all. They have 1 blocker only and they die. So let's see. Alright, looks like they are trying to keep the reality chip. Maybe I could have kept the Ragavan just as a blocker, so I could have attacked here. Alright, I played this from the top because I still have 2 cards in hand. They fetch down to 4 to see again the top card. They concede. Alright. And now it's time for our cyber card, Brotherhood End. So obviously I was siding in a Braid and Dress Down. Actually, I have a different sideboard for the play on the draw. Because on the draw, I like Subtlety. And on the play, I don't. Speaking of counter spells, I don't like Blood Moon on the draw. Probably I have, I think, a different list than the one that I when I used to keep it to bring the subtlety on the draw. So right now I don't have enough bad cards to take out. Buongiorno, Casara. All right, no removal spells could be terrible, especially if they start with a Esper Sentinel. But can't shoot this. All right, let's go. Channeler, go. Usually Channeler always gets worse post sideboard, even this matchup might get worse because of Sanctifier in deck. It's an outstanding card game one that often gets worse post sideboard. Alright, Stoneforge Mystic. Let's see what they get. Aldra, ooh. I can Archmage Charm the Germ. Hmm. I think I'll go land DRC plus Consider. And I'll dig very deep here. Very nice. I got... Actually, I didn't get Delirium, never mind. Then I'll draw that bolt. I was thinking that was Delirium, but it was not. And I drew the bolt because, I mean, if it was the first card, I would have graveyarded it. But if it's the last card, I'm okay in drawing it. That's the thing with Surveil. Your idea of surveilling cards should change whether it's the first surveil card or the last. Because the first, you're still hoping to draw a better card. Okay, now it's a little bit awkward that they have Brotherhood Hand in combination with the Channelers. But of course, you know, you don't have to cast your Breath of God. Plus, your Wrath of God can also kill like Thopter, Constructs, and etc. So, opponent deck is definitely difficult. If you steal the Construct, what happens here is... Sorry, the Germ. What happens here is that we take control of the whole thing, but my opponent still owns the Kaldra. So if they pay 7 mana, or if they play Pure Steel Paladin, they can move the equipment around. Alright. Looks like they go for the Kaldra here. And also go for Giver of Runes. So I'm going to Archmage Charm the Kaldra. Whoa, Brotherhood End. Each creature implement... No, it's not good. It's not good right now. So let's just go gain control of the Germ. And then try to get Delirium. But fail to do so. So I will once again draw that one. And pass. Of course I had to do it my turn because they had Giver. Ah, they play Paladin. They got me here. They're gonna keep both Hammer and Kaldra. Yeah. Alright, GG. I don't like to have Blood Moon and Charm in the same matchup, in the same deck. If I had main deck Blood Moon, then I would have set him out on the draw and would have boarded back in one on the play. But it's not the case, so. Alright, new card in end. Let's see how they'll do. Let's start by going for turn 1, Ragavan. It's a little bit annoyed that I drew my, Brotherhood end, and it was pretty useless. I guess because I paired them with Channeler. If I didn't have Channeler, it would have been great, probably. Sigarda's Aid. Alright. Draw. Now we connect. Sanctify him back. Alright, that stays there. Thank you. Do you think that Murktide is good? Yes. Remember, Modern is not a highly competitive format, so the event you see do not respect the reality of the things. It's mostly just the influencer trumping their Hornet. I am trumping the Hornet of Blue Red Murktide. 2 mana. So trying to cast a Stoneforge Mystic, I think... No, I think this is fine, actually. Yeah. I just draw 2 cards with this, and then I kill that. Arcane Proxy only flashes back a 1 or 2 drop. Take a Cauldron, perfect. I'll get Island, and I draw 2 cards in the turn. I mean, I have a Ragavan to play. It's hard to lose, I think. Let's go Shredder. Go Unholy Heat. Much as I wanted to try a new card, I think I want to keep my hand as it is here. I exile an Income of Nexus, sure. If someone casts Kaldra, does Hallowed Moonlight still kills the germ? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe. Draw. I'll play land because I want to have a... Okay. So let me attempt to kill the Sentinel, paying the tax here. Okay, you play Hammer with 1 mana up. I think it's better to just counterspell this, because if I... let me actually go... 1 second. Blacksmith skill can also... I want to steal the Sigarda's Aid. Can Blacksmith skill... Can Blacksmith protect the Sigarda's Aid? Yeah. So in order to play around Sigarda's Aid, I think I have to counter. It's only bad if they have another Hammer. But I think I want to play around Blacksmith skill. Although, if that Blacksmith skill... Ooh, what's that? I fetch? Wait, I fetch and they wanted to cast something. Did you see that? What does that mean? Now I wish I did the opposite. I wish I started with Charm. Or I guess it's even better. I wish I started with Ragavan attack. Yeah. I think I tried to counter target spell. And if they have Spell Pierce, it's bad. If they have another Hammer, it's bad. But I beat Blacksmith skill this way. Let's see what they have. Alright, they don't have anything. Okay, now though, I have to think about if I want to play around the second Hammer off the top. Because I lose to a second Hammer off the top. Although they clearly didn't have it now, because they would have played it in response. So they actually have to top deck it. Am I winning by that much that I can afford that? Probably so, yes. Okay, so I'm playing around Blacksmith skill now. I think that's the card I have in hand. I keep on exiling lands. It's alright. Is it safe to say that Pioneer will be the tabletop premier format for competitive the next year? Well, it's the only way they can probably sell Pioneer cards. So yeah, it's gonna keep on making it. I mean, it's gonna be like the old standard, basically. Okay, I'm happy with this. Engineer Explosives on 1 is probably great. So I'll go hand, bottom, exile. I can even cast this so that I surveil. Sure, gonna do that. Even discarding Ragavans, I don't think I need them. And also play land. I think land is important here. Lets me stay up with both this and Unholy Heat. And I think now I can even afford to attack with the Shredder because I have the explosives to kill the Cigar, the Zeta, and the Hammer. They instant speed play a reality chip. Okay. And they equip itself to it. That's weird, but I guess okay. I'm not gonna do anything because of Blacksmith skill. That's the card my opponent has in hand. Shrioi, are you a new competitive Magic players? Wizards does what they want when selecting RC formats. They are often bad formats because otherwise they don't really are formats that need some help, and that's okay. This is the trade you get by having some trail of qualifying for a higher event. It's that you have to play slightly worse format, modern legacy. You know they're always here, and oh wow, they go for Sword of Fire, nice. I think I'm going to respond by cracking the explosives. Does that make any sense? Okay, no. Let's do this. I will go Unholy Heat. They go for Blacksmith skill, so I loot. And then I crack the explosives. I think it's a good play. I'll have to kill my Ragavan, but like Ragavan does nothing anyway. So I'll start by Unholy Heating this. They go Blacksmith skill, I loot with Shredder. Oh, they don't have it. Okay then. See, that's the thing when playing around cards. You play around cards, and yeah, if they don't have it, sure. But we played a good Magic, and yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go Island Consider because I'm gonna mill one for Shredder, and that might pump it. My point is on 9. I have lethal. Mem Knight. All right, good match. Didn't get to show off any cards, unfortunately, but still, I hope you had fun watching some Murktide do its things, like casting turn 1 Ragavan and winning the game. You remember block constructed PTs? Yeah, actually, my first PT to pay it came from a block constructed format that it was, pretty bad. I mean, it was just awful. In fact, they took out block constructed after Journey to Next PT or Alchemy. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's been like this, and in charge of things he's Yui Jensen right now, which is an old school player, so it's gonna probably bring back the old system, or at least like the whole skeleton of the system, which is forcing worse formats in exchange of the dream of qualifying into the PT. All right, my hand's good. I have to bottom a card here. I definitely start with Channeler plus double Bauble because I look for a land. I think I'm bottoming a Murktide. Let's go. Fiery Islet obviously means I don't have any other land because this is the worst possible land to start with. That's why you play one and it's even too much. Alright, and now I'm just digging for a land, and I found it. You can go. And what do you play? Vesuva? Oh, that's Amulet. I was like, is that Cloud Past? What's going on? No, it's Amulet. Oh, good. Ariat is the best land. Yeah, the best land when you only have one, so it will be the best among the one that you have in hand. All right, draw 3, and then I will dash Ragavan only because I want lands here. Sorry, I want treasures here for the next turn. Otherwise, it's not like an amazing play against Amulet, but okay. Next turn I might need a lot of land. They exiled Cavern of Sauce. Oh, actually, I knew about that Cavern of Sauce. Not that unhappy. I didn't even think about it. I could have exiled it. I know a Cavern of Sauce is like a very good card against you, so. Explore. Let's see. Do they have Saga? They should have Saga. Where's your Saga? They don't have Saga. They don't have Amulet. It's okay. I am still missing a lot in my graveyard to get Delirium. I'm gonna put a Sorcery and then hopefully a fetch land to get Delirium. Red, blue. Greedy? Greedy graveyard? Nah, let's not be greedy. Let's leave that on top. Alright. I can go hand, bottom, exile, then fetchland will get me to Delirium. And then I will play a Ragavan this time. Just cast it. And hopefully they are not able to cast Titan this turn. It could possibly happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen. You're free to play, Matt player. Yeah, that's great. That definitely didn't happen before with Magic. Magic Arena made possible to be free to play. It's good. It's nice. Sure. You can play another land. This is a Bazooba, right? Yeah. I'm hoping they don't have a cavern because I milled the one that they had on top. Okay. Now I draw. Will attack you because you're most likely blocking so that my bolt can kill your Dryad. They take it? Huh. Okay. An exile summoner's pact. Alright, it stays there. Okay. I think I just go land go here. Do I want to bounce Dryad? Probably not. Go ahead. Because I have lethal here. 3, 6, bolt face, 9. So I don't want to do anything here. Panettone for breakfast? Nice. Buongiorno, Carlos. Oh, they have Cavern of Sauce, naming Giant. Uh-huh. They still have another land drop to make. So here, if I go Brazen Borrower on the Dryad, do I win? I think so, because they already made a 1 land drop. So just bounce Dryad and it's game over. GG. Brazen Borrower, what a card. Always overperforms. Always overperforms. It's crazy. I mean, sometimes I guess underperforms, but often, if you play it accordingly, it will win you the. I mean, yeah, very good. Like, this is exactly why it's good. Because it both answered the permanent I wanted to, and I can cast it to kill my opponent, actually. You can wait until trigger goes on the stack. No, because then they have another land drop. Oh, you mean, yeah. I understand. But I understand, I understand. It's over though. They don't have an out. Oh, actually, they have it. They can go Radiant Fountain. You're right. I should have waited. I should have waited. They can get Radiant Fountain now. I was thinking if they get like 2 normal lands. Okay, they get Bojuka Bog and Valakut. Ooh, Bojuka Bog actually. Oh, that's no joke. Okay. Huh. That's important. Huh. I might actually lose now. Allora. Upkeep. I will bolt you. I need to find the Lyrium again. Mishra's Bauble. That's good. Draw. Play Bauble. I think I win. I think I have exactly. I had exactly Delirium by casting Ragavan and by cracking the Fiery Islet. Alright, let's do it. Brazen Borrower wins the game. Oh, let me see what I cybered against. Amuleto. Again, I have the cyber guy for a different list, but you know, I mean, we're always, the cards are always there. Alright, this is a matchup where dress down, it's much better than Brotherhood and although maybe I can still bring one in, we'll see. I take out on the draw Lightning Bolts and Spell Pierce. Lightning Bolts and Spell Pierces, so I take out 5 cards. I want to keep one Archmage Charm. No EE? I don't like it, no. Let's go. Blood Moon and Archmage Charm, it's not great to have together, but yeah, my sideboard is mostly bad here. So I had to keep in the I had to keep in the one. Alright, let me blow my nose. Do you say blow my nose or you have another way of saying it? Just blow my nose seems different. You realize that your biggest problem with Murktide is that you're terrible with sideboarding. Thankful for you, that's one thing that the technology solved. Everyone sells their cyber guide these days. You don't need to be good anymore at sideboarding. You can just copy somebody that is good. Alright, so they have a Boseiju in hand. That's actually good to know because I have Blood Moon in my hand. Let's be wary of endurance a little bit. Well, you're watching me for starters. That's good. Urza Saga. The Blood Moon can kill it on the spot next turn. Next turn, I guess. So when we'll be able to get one token in. Hey, they have a very fast start. It's gonna be hard to win this game. And the Cabinet of Sauce as well. Bad. They have 2 cards, one of which is a Boseiju. Oh, wow. Okay, at least this means they have 1 card and it's a Boseiju, so they don't have any payoffs. Unholy Heat is good. I think I go Iteration here, because I need to find Delirium. Obviously, the dream is if I find a Bauble. Hand, bottom, exile, pass. I like a second Blood Moon because they have a Boseiju in hand, so I need a second Blood Moon to win the game. Obviously, I have to hope they don't draw payoffs now and they just make a token and pass. That's my hope. I have Subtlety. So here what's gonna happen is I play Blood Moon, which will kill the Saga. They will go Boseiju. I will get my fourth type in the Gregor for Unholy Heat. And also my 4th land. Next turn, I play Blood Moon. Oh, they play Boseiju. Alright then. Allora, Blood Moon. I can't cast my double blue card, but you know. If this thing sticks, I should be able to win. Now this is layer situations in which my opponent Dryad came in before my Blood Moon, so these lands don't add any mana. And the Blood Moon still dies, the Urza Saga still dies, so they are not able to fetch up a expedition map to pick up a second Boseiju. And now that the Blood Moon is in play, if they have another bounce land, they cannot return Boseiju. I thought they would never cast Boseiju. Oh, all right. I'm guessing I have Basic Forest now. I thought it would never cast Boseiju, that's why I took the second Blood Moon, which, you know, then would have fixed the second blue. As it is, it's not as good as I hoped. Because I just don't have a second blue. It's not amazing right now. It's not amazing right now. I'm gonna cast a second Blood Moon. I mean, I don't really do anything with my lands anyway, but I don't think I want to. I'm just holding in case I draw a Shredder. Hmm. I think I want to shoot this construct. And hopefully I get Delirium by, for example, casting a Subtlety, and then I'll be able to also shoot this Dryad. My opponent deck really struggles right now functioning with the Blood Moon in play. So my hope is that I... Va bene. Che schifo. Hand bottom exile and pass. Yeah, exactly. They didn't play a second Blood Moon exactly for Force of Vigor. Not sure if they bring it in, but yeah. I also again like if they Bosage you my Blood Moon, it's not bad. Like it's really not bad. Because I just get basic island, I play Counterspell. Yes, I mean they have Cavern of Souls, but I can play Unholy Heat, and then I can do all the things. I'm on 9, so I keep on taking some beats off of this. Eventually I can like shoot plus shock. Slagstorm plus shock. You see how much strong in the metagame? I don't see how much strong in the metagame. Bonjour, Yellow Hat! Bonjour! Comment ça va la France? They have 3 cards. Hey, purtroppo, unfortunately, this is the situation I'm in, so I'll pass. And next turn, I have to do this. Unless I want to go to discard and then Unholy Heat. I didn't consider that line. New setup or just background? New setup, yeah. It's in my room, but I changed desk. I changed the position of my desk. So, yeah. Okay, I'm on 5. This Dryad dealt me so much damage. Draw? Something powerful for Mango? It's not the worst. Alright, so here I think I like to just go to discard and then go Unholy Heat. I could go Brotherhood End, but I think I'd rather go to discard and then Unholy Heat. Can we get out of our little room? Never. Never. Getting out of my little room means so many responsibilities that I'm not ready to take. What if I discard a Blood Moon, though? No, die. Let's just discard Murky. And then let's go Unholy Heat on the Dryad. Alright, I'm on 5 here. Oh, can we get a little tour of the room? Sure, why not? It's a little bit messy, but I will. It's okay. All right, Twitch chat. Actually, after this game, I will show you a tour of my room. They go for a second amulet. Huh. I wonder if I should go for Brotherhood End now. Maybe. Nah, I'll wait for more. I'll wait for more artifacts. After this game, it's the classic Yellow Hat scam move. No, so they go for the... Wait, I tapped the only wrong one. That's crazy. Alright, anyway, they besieged my island. Sure. My Blood Moon. I'll go island. And pass. I tapped literally the only wrong one. Doesn't happen every day. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I thought you meant get out in the meaning of just leaving my parents' house. No, that will never happen. I mean, maybe eventually, but I don't plan to in the close future. Okay, no endurance, that's good. Let's fetch down to 4. Island. Let's play a good old Luna Nera. Luna Rossa, sorry. The Red Moon. Boom. The second one that we selected on turn 2 with our Expressive Iteration on turn 2. A play that you very, very rarely see. Iteration on turn 2. They played Endurance. Oh, wait, you had Endurance? Hmm. How about I counterspell tapping exactly like this? So that I still have another counterspell up for my opponent's turn. Oh, I don't want to draw that spell. The Blood Moon. And you can go. Yeah, I'd had subtlety the whole game. Never needed them. Valakut. Untapped. You have 2 cards in your hand. Alright, and now I think it's exclamation mark lose. Now it's exclamation mark lose. Yes. Bello. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Winning games every day. Opponent's on 11, so I just need to attack twice. They'll maybe block with Arbora Grazer, and that will unlock my Ragavan to make lethal next turn. Brazy B. How much cards I have? 7. Okay. They don't chump block. Alright. Yeah, next turn I can just dash and that's gonna be lethal. Or just bounce. Whatever. It's just they can't get out. Maybe with Engineered Explosives is the only one, but I have Counterspell. Dash. And that's lethal. Alright. Grande wins the match. Alright, let's do a room tour. It's a little bit messy, so please forgive my a little bit mess. I didn't expect Yellow Hat to ask for a room tour. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Again, don't be that hyped. Don't be that hyped. It's really not. Okay. All right. First, there's the best thing of my room. I think it's the map, the world map that my family gifted me when I was a kid and I loved the world. You see all the little dots in Europe and the USA. That's all the places I've visited in the world. So the dots are only in Europe, USA, one in Australia down there, and one in Japan. That's it. That's all the places I visited, thanks to Wizards of the Coast, who sponsored all my travel from the age of 15. Then there's the bed, which used to be behind me, and now it's instead there. There's the window there. You can see. That's the pillow where I usually put the hand warmer on. That's the hand warmer with the dog. What else do we have? It's really not that big. Yeah, there's a bunch of pictures, up there. There's all the boxes. I mean, not all the boxes, just some of the boxes, because I didn't have any space. So I found that hole in my closet, and I put some Dominaria boxes and core set 19 back in, I don't know, 2018. And there's the old, that's the pillow, for the pillow shaming. This is all the magic cards. Well, the magic happens. Actually, the best part of my room, it's probably behind me. You can't see it very well because the whack of it's locked, but I have all the trophies up there, all the magic cards up there. There's all the magic cards. A lot of people ask me about the magic storage, and yeah, it's up there. Yeah. And that's the poster of Worlds 2016. You can see Andre Strasky, me, Joe Larson, and Martin Mueller. And yeah, that's finished. No more space in my room. No more space in my room. Oh, oh no. Cool, thank you. Where is the mess? Well, it's a little bit mess. Alright. Back. Bene. Show my Mythic Champion trophy. I only show that when I 5-0, but it's up there together with World Cup. Can I? All right, I'll show you. I'll show you all the trophies. Unlike unlike Yellow Hat, I know where my trophies are. So this is the Mythic Invitational trophy, of course. Very heavy, very big, very beautiful. Then we have the World Cup Champion Trophy, Barcelona 2015. This is where this is the first actually thing, important thing that I won. It was with Team Italy. It was the first World Magic Cup win. Then after that year, I was the captain for 3 years, and I always made the top four, but never trophied again. And then they took away the World Magic Cup because all it needed was the MPL, nothing else. Mythic Invitational says Yellow Hat when Mango beat me in the highest stake match of history of Magic. Was it worth more than the final? The final was worth 125. Then we have then we have the Shadows of Erenistra Pro Tour Finals trophy. Inside there's a USB pen of a lawyer inside. I didn't know that. Guess it's my mom. You remember calculating it? It must be fun. And then I also have. Ooh, this is so light. And then I have a trophy of a standard tournament that I won in 2016 with actually the same deck I won the War Magic Cup with. And this paid me a flight to USA for the Star City Game Invitational. And finally, the last trophy I have. I only have 5 trophies. It's a legacy league that I won in 2014 a Porto Sant'Elpidio. It's the Marche Romagna Legacy League that I won. This was actually a big deal because it lasted for the whole year. I made it to the top 8 and then I won the top 8. So yeah, that's all my 5 trophies. Whoa, this is really... Wow, look how bad it is inside. Che cazzo gli è successo? What happened? This is dirty? No. Is it dirty? I guess. Where's the world's best mango? Where's the world's best mango trophy? What does it mean? Mold? You think it's mold? In the trophy? Well, I guess. And yeah, these are all my 5 trophies. That's it. All of them right there. In order in order of importance, yeah, I would say so. No, sorry. The last two are flipped. The last two are flipped. Round number 3 against Ballesta 93. This is a famous Tron player. I'll keep. We're playing against Tron here. I'll bubble myself. There's an Archmage's Charm. I'm happy to draw it. I'll go land go. Spell pierce the map. They changed the deck, chat. It's no more Tron. They changed the deck. Land go. I posted an article with Arcane Proxy some weeks ago. Okay. Huh. Interesting. What's my opponent playing? They shocked there. They have Terminate, maybe? What did they shock? Oh, wow. Thrill of Possibility, discarding a land. That doesn't sound great. Hmm. I wonder what they're playing. Creativity? Maybe creativity. Nice. Nice. I'll go hand, bottom, exile, play Bauble, crack it. Cultivator Colossus, ma che cazzo giochi? What's my opponent doing there? I have no idea what's going on. You think we might get to 7 mana? It's difficult to get to 7 mana, I think, because I milled the Steam Vents, so I only have access to 5 lands. Alright, so they discard the Cultivator Colossus and try them. No idea what my opponent is on. They persist the card. Okay. I got an Unholy Heat with a trigger on the stack. Just because it might grow. It might grow to a 7/7 if opponent just chains infinite lands or something. Hello, Beanie. Okay. And now they triggered this card. They have two. Okay, they just drew 2 lands. Or rather, they drew 2 cards. I don't. Okay. They might have they might have the what's it called the creativity card. I think I'll play this and pass. So I don't want to attack with Ragavan because they might have Dwarven Mine. You think they kill with Valakut? Possible. Adios, Shredder. It's about Valakut and Colossus Reanimate. Okay, thank you. The Escape Shift? Dryad. Should I draw 2 or I guess I'll counter. Opponent has one card in hand only. Do they play Dwarven Mine, you think? Oh, very strong draw. Hand, bottom, exile. This is my last land, and I want to keep up Archmage Charm. Yes to what? To Dwarven Mine? Yeah, there it is. Okay. How many do they play? One or two, maybe? Okay, only two. Alright, good to know. We only have one land left, so I'm gonna fetch up the basic island here. And they're telling me for four, it's no joke. No, for two only? Okay, sure. 14. Two cards in hand. They pass. Alright, I'll draw on the turn. Hmm. Draw. Hmm. I want to go bird iteration. Because I have the Ragavan to discard. Very good. Iteration. Very good. Hand, bottom, exile. Play bubble, pass. I guess play bubble, crack, pass. What's on top of your deck? Rantics. Hmm. And you have a fetch land. I wonder if I should counter Rantics. Alright. They don't have a Rantics anymore. They shuffled end of turn. Draw a card. Okay, more counter spells. What I needed. Shredder. Okay, let's see. Bitter Reunion. Huh. Not bad. Okay. They discard. They have two cards in hand. They discard a Cultivator Colossus. Huh. Could have casted it if they fetch differently. And they play what? Real Possibility. Okay. They have one card in hand. Am I going for greedy counter here and then they just trick me? They have a persistent and they lose? Yeah, let's let this resolve. Let's not lose to a persist. Maybe they're playing Super Persistent Colossus? Yeah, they already persisted a Colossus in this game. End of turn, the Kikijiki token dies. And I think I want to kill the Reflection now. Even if it means they don't have Counterspell up, I don't think end of turn I needed to have Counterspell up. Hmm. Attack, play Channeler. Last card in hand, they couldn't chain lands? That's not true, they can draw them. This card comes into play, it draws a card. And I have, yeah, everything is up now. The Cultivator Calls comes to play, draws a card, and then you go off from there. Red, black. Counterspell this. Surveil spells to the graveyard, lands on. Sorry. Yeah, you understood. I guess that's a spell, but it's bad. Do you want to cast Borrower? Nah, they're on 10. I have lethal into attacks anyway, so I'll just hold it up. Alright, wish I played it now, would have been lethal. Alright, let's go. Attack. Take 5. Your turn. You play third possibility discarding Archon of Cruelty. Okay. I don't think they play creativity though. I think they just have our reanimator. They pay 4. They pay 6. They play Primeval Titan. All right. Opponent deck is sweet. Is it? So this for our buenos. Dress down's very good against the Colossus because it kills it on the spot and it doesn't have text. I'll take out some charms, even though they were great. What about subtlety? I don't think it's good. Yeah. Look this on the draw, Ragavan. I think it's too bad here. They have not only Dwarven Mine, they also have probably Dryad and Grazer. They also have Ranentix? Right, that's true. Dread, yes. Grazer, no. Yeah. Do it Ranentix, though. Okay, let's go. Lavine. Let's keep. Nice draw. I start with a Channeler and a Mishra's Bauble. Iteration to the graveyard, because I want to get to Delirium as soon as possible here. And I'm already 3/4. Ranentix. Dio buono che briscola. That's annoying. I have a adios. Adios, Channeler. Hopefully I draw a burn spell for Ren at least. Now I regret having been the iteration. Yeah. Nice. I'll bolt Ren and pass. Next turn, hopefully I don't have basics. I play Blood when they lose the game. That's the hope. Delphanium, thank you for the prime sub. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Alright, I guess I'm casting Channeler then. But you can let you get a Steam Vents as well. So I have mana to cast Channeler here. Thank you, thank you. Alright, I bowl that. They play land tapped. Alright, good to know. Draw. Charm? Interesting. Do I want to go Murky? I think so. And I'll delve all the spells, all the creatures, and all the land. So I leave in graveyard with artifact and enchantment so that I can rebuild Delirium from there. I guess I draw Arcane Proxy spad now. What do you do there? Pay 3? For what? Shut untapped for a Fable. I'll counter target spell. Draw. Couldn't play around Spell Pierce last turn very much by shocking themselves. So this Spell Pierce draw is not great. Although they thought they don't have it anymore. Oh no, that's not true. I can still easily have the Spell Pierce. Alright, here this is a 2-turn clock. Let's go, Murky. Do what you do the best. Killing people. I'll go Channeler as well. It's just a 1-1, but you know. Arcane Proxy versus Snapcaster Mage, because it's a new card, and I'm a content creator. Plus, if you flashback Expressive Iteration, you gain 1 mana. And that's a big deal, I think. Okay, they're still dead. If they cast Titan, we have Dress Down to win with. Actually, Titan doesn't do anything anyway. Alright, they say GG. GG. I'm glad my opponent didn't play Tron. My opponent is a player that did several top 8. Probably the person that's responsible for Tron come back in the Magic Online challenge scene. I believe they're from Spain. A lot of very good Spanish modern players on Magic Online. I remember when there were GPs in Modern, it was like all the time everyone was from Spain in the top 8. It was crazy, especially the team events. The team GPs, everyone was from Spain in the top 8. In Modern. Very, I mean, I guess just skills you teach skills to your friends. Is Proxy good? Never cast it, unfortunately. Alright, we are paying for a match. Round numero 4. Let's go. On the play? Yes, please. On the play with the Ragavan and removals? Easy win. Let's only hope they don't. We play against a deck with. Like, this hand is great against what? Hammer Time, probably? What's this hand great against? I don't know. Any deck that doesn't play creature. That doesn't play removal spell but plays creature. Maybe something like. No, Yugamot is not great. Yeah, we need this to be Hammer Time, probably. What's the better choice? Eldrazi Tron or Boar Blade? I don't really like either, but you know, it's just it depends on what you like. Usually my answer is what you spend the most money on or the most recent. Play the deck you spend the most money on recently. That will give you an happier feeling. Eldrazi Tron list? I don't have one, but you can go to MTGO Fish and find all the lists that you want. Should you make room for Brotherhood and in the Cyber of Grace's Shadow? I mean, so far, I drew a couple of times, it was never good, so... Crumbling Vestige. Amulet of Vigor. Okay. A nice draw, Mango. Well, my hand isn't particularly good. Maybe I steal some good cards from them. Primeval Titan. That's not good. Pass. Did you test Blue Black Shadow with Whisper? I plan to. I plan to do that, yes. I don't know if today or another day, but it's definitely in my plans. Playing Four Nights Whisper seems like a great thing that I will enjoy doing for sure. Okay, they have access to 3 mana. They play Dryad, 100% Counterspell. What I build it. Okay, I don't counter that one. And I offer the trade with Ragavan. They block and suck, it's okay. I'm holding removal spells. I don't know for what or for when, but it just felt too bad to, remove use one of my 2 removal spells on this. And then I drew a 3rd one, and I don't want to tap because I have Counterspell up. We already played against Amulet. Yeah, this hand is definitely on the... Yeah. Not great. It's not a great hand, let's say. Murktide showing white's a little bit clunky of a card here. Because if you don't have your plan going. Alright, pay 3. What's that for? Or Dryad? I'll counter this. Was it a bad play to bolt Steve end of turn to connect with Ragavan? I mean, it wasn't necessarily not a bad play. It's just that I didn't feel like doing it. I wanted to hold I only had 2 removal spells, and I wanted to hold them a little bit longer. To a bono, però ma che cazzo. 3, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Connect. Let's see what I hit. A bazooka bong. Alright, and a pass. What's my morning routine? Coffee or tea? Coffee. Yeah, coffee. A big coffee with a little bit of milk. Mocha coffee. Wake up usually at 8 a.m. and then go live around 9. Today I went live a little bit earlier because I actually did things quickly. Alright, you play Balakut. You have 5 mana, so you can't cast the Titan. If you cast the Titan, I will lose the game. Draw. Steam Vents, okay. Connect. What do we hit? A forest. Not good. Shock and tapped. Pass. Could have used double removal spell on the Dryad and a counterspell for Titan. The thing is, I'm putting that plays 4 Cavern. So the more you wait, the more... Like, if you find a target for counterspell, just use it. Blue. Grazer. Okay. You have a bounce land, probably. Opponent has a 6 mana for Titan here. Ooh, they can actually, thanks to the Crumbling Vestige, they can get double blue here. Very sweet. You would have bolted face Luster twice and then play Murktide. That was not a bad play. Yeah, that was not a bad play. I like that line. Espresso coffee? Not. Yeah, no. Mocha coffee, I think it's called. No espresso. I don't have the machine that makes espresso. Oh, the Cavern of Souls for... sorry, the Tolero was for a Cavern of Souls. Interesting. I bolt Grazer. Do I want to bolt you now? Yes. I bolt you. Draw. Counterspell. Ragavan connects. I hit Primeval Titan. Should I cast it? Why not? They have a Cavern of Souls anyway, and that they tutored, so my Counterspell doesn't do much. And at least the Titan blocks. I'll get 2 fetch land, or do I want to get Fiery Islet? I guess I can get Fiery Islet. Go. Can counter the Pact though, I know. But I think this was important to resolve. Plus now, they concede. That's a funny screenshot. I don't know why they took Cavern if they didn't have a payoff. Alright, Subtlety, Dress D, Blood Moon, Brotherhood End. What's bad? Spell Pierce, Lightning Bolt, Brotherhood End, Charge. Game number 2 against Amulet. Good end. We even have a bad card in our hand to bottom. Okay, opponent kept 7, yeah. That's a good start. This is a start that punishes you for keeping Ragavan without Bolt. But other times they don't have a Grazer and Ragavan is great, you know. Okay, more Grazers. Did you know that the Bauble Mishra has in the middle the apocalypse symbol? If you didn't know, I didn't either. I had somebody in the chat told me it yesterday. I'm very close to the delirium, which is a very good thing. Looks like that's a Grazer. I have no sauce. Naming Giant. And then Sakura Tribe Elder. Dried on top, va bene. Draw 2. La Luna Nera. Let's go. Channeler, consider milling, opening a mill enough spells to get to Delirium. Yeah, this is good though. But I really want to get Delirium. Yeah, Graveyard. Alright, top. Top. Aqua 3. Is Dress Down stopping Stop Dryad from turning Valakut into Mountain? It doesn't, no. Yeah. It stops only Dryad from making an extra land drop. Okay, they shuffle their deck, so they don't have Dryad anymore. It's turn 3 on the play, my opponent can already cast a Titan, and that's okay if they do. Okay, that's another Dryad. I have 2 land drops to make. They play Boris Garrison. They don't have an amulet, so they can't make a lot of mana. Like they wish to do. They have 1 card in hand only. Could be a Boseiju. It's okay if it is. They return Cabin of Sauce. Okay. Giant. They have 1 card in hand. They keep their Boseiju up. But if they position a Blood Moon, that means they have no. That means they have no cards, basically. Like Blood Moon. Ooh, Murky. Nah, I'll graveyard this. I'll graveyard this. Alright, no Boseiju. They don't have mana enough to play Titan. 5 mana, what's that? Fury? No, okay. Maybe they wanted to cast Titan, but they realized they don't have mana. Allora to, magna questi. What a bomb of a card is Channeler. So sick. Go. They play Titan and go dress down. Then I kill the Titan. You tap Forest for Island. It's actually a legal play because of Dryad. So opponent is able to get blue mana from tapping Forest. Pay 4 for what? Pay 5 for what? Oh, is that a Crazes? Hydroid Crazes? Actually, dress down doesn't work against Crazes. Win the pizza. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think that's a Crazes. Hydroid Crazes, which is their plan to beat Blue Red Murktide. Because it dodges both dress down and etc. Yep, that works. Yeah, you draw 1 card, you get 1 life. And you go to 12, which is enough to kill you into attack here. Not gonna spend my removal spell on Crazes. I'll simply attack with all. You trade. And then I actually want to Unholy Heat the Dryad here. Because I have dressed down for Titan anyway, so. You're at 6. Now you're dead next turn. Endurance would be a bad card. You start with Grazer. Sure, I have Unholy Heat for it. It does kill it. Oh, if I play this in response, it kills it? Oh, I guess it doesn't kill it what's in play already. Yeah, that's true. You're right, chat. Sorry. Alright. Amulet really is a very easy matchup for this deck. Alright, let's get the trophy. Let's do the prediction, chat. Start a prediction. Start a prediction. 5-0 Murky? Question mark. Yes, best deck. No, bad deck. Alright. We can now see Living Legend. Thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome. We can now see the true fan of Blue Red Murktide, the one that vote for yes, best deck, or the haters, the one that cannot beat this deck and therefore request a ban of Ragavan. You have no choices. You have 2 choices. You either stand with the team, with the gang, or you don't, and you stand with the one that don't like this deck, the one that say it's not the best deck in the format. What's the worst matchup of Murktide? Turn 2 Red and 6. Everything else is positive plus sideboard, in my opinion. Or if you vote bad deck because you think it sucks, it probably means you're a bad player, but that's okay. Not everybody has to be a great player. Alright. Way too many 2 in the chat. If you vote 2, don't comment. Let's go. Channeler Bauble. Actually, I'll hold the Bauble because I go Bauble. No, non è vero. I'll play the Bauble. I don't care about Shredder. No, non è vero. Pass again. Your mono green beats Murktide. Perfect. If your mono green beats Murktide, then you have the best deck in the format. What are you playing, opponent? Temple Garden. Is that Zoo? Crashing Footfalls. Ooh, lovely. A lovely Footfalls matchup. Very good. I like my odds, ladies and gentlemen. Do I want to loot first and then surveil? I think so, because I want to get rid of an iteration here. Play Bubble, because I might hit Delirium. No Delirium. It's okay. Just a land would have got me Delirium. No biggie though. Okay. Big head in your hand. Hopefully I draw a counterspell by then. Feels like Hummer used to be pretty good against Murktide. I don't know. It's honestly one of the favorite things of modern players to say that their deck has a good matchup against Murktide. When the reality is that it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Alright, you go Fury, evoked. Thank god I discarded the spell, or opponent would have got both of my creatures. Alright. I have Delirium, the bright side. Ooh, they can pay 1 mana binding. Oh, that's powerful. That's powerful. That's some powerful stuff over there. I'll draw 3 cards next turn though. Ardently. Alright, so you have Outburst and Ardently. A lot of cyclers. Hey, unfortunately, I don't draw counter spells. If you don't draw counter spells, you lose usually. Okay, let's attack first, and then I'll play iteration. What are my top 3 decks in Modern right now? Murktide, Creativity, Hammer. 1, 2, 3. Could have played this first. I would have hit the Delirium. Yeah, I would have hit the Surveil. Maybe that's a slight mistake. All right, there it is. Hand, bottom, exile. I'll play Scalding Tarn. I'll bubble myself. I find a consider. All right, I'll draw it. And that's it. Like it's turn 3, and I dug 43, 17 cards deep. You know, that's why this deck is great because like you don't just draw your top 10 cards of your deck and hope they're good. Like most modern decks. You actually fight the variants in this way, which is why I love this deck. Obviously you can still lose to rhinos and whatever. You can lose to everything, but playing the Charlotte was good here because it's a blocker for Ragavan. I can see losing this game. Like my opponent has double double of this in hand. That's a lot. Bene, we lose. Not great. Okay, rhinos. Let's bring in the explosives, the blood moons, the flusterstonks. Let's take out the channeler, arcane proxy, lightning bolts. That's 8 cards. Strongest card in modern, and why is it Renantix? It's Renantix. Renantix and Ragavan, which are, the cards that are banned in Legacy. If Moon don't set a charm question mark, yeah. Yeah. For sure. You can easily do that. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Alright. Great end. Let's hope to not lose this one too, please. Steam Vents. Untapped. Land. Ragavan. Go. Forza Mango, Forza Mango. Temple Garden, Crushing Footfalls. Attack. Fire Ice. Not the worst. But I'm just going Shredder Bubble here. Yeah. I'll discard Consider so that the Fury doesn't 2-for-1 me again. Have a try on top. Go. Alright, draw. E sì, ma porco di vinci. Va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene. Alright, top land. Opponent can go for a Leyline Binding. Resolves. I discarded Consider, player on Fury, and now I don't have anything anymore. Okay, not bad. Let's see what we hit. Forest. Okay. Footfalls goes to 2. You draw a card. You have 6 cards in your hand. I unfortunately don't think I'm gonna win. Doubters. Doubters, I think you're victorious. I don't want to counterspell that. My draw removal spell. Plus this one actually has to counter that one. Alright, that's not the worst. Alright, come on, let's draw Expressive Iteration. Next draw, please. Yeah, Doubters are eating good tonight. Sign of Draco. Opponent has footfalls coming in next turn. Iteration. Okay. This could get me somewhere. Iteration. 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 Very well. Hand, bottom, exile, attack. Treasure. Exile, Fire Ice. Play Shredder. Pass. I keep the Steam Vent in eggs. My opponent is likely to play 2 spells, and then I'll loot away the land. Plains. Footfalls goes on the stack. I'll counter it. Go. The fairy? Sure. Bounce Shredder. Makes sense. Shock untapped. Leyline Binding on my Ragavan. Sure. 2 cards in your hand, and you have to fairy now, so my counterspells are bad. Draw. EE. Terrible. Let's go Shredder. Consider. Discard Spell Pierce. Bin Spell Pierce. Draw Marquee. Very good. Go. You have 3 cards in your hand. You have nothing that I know about. Do you have this in Data Triumph, maybe? Maybe I've died in Data Triumph for a while. Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. They cycled. They suspend another Footfalls. That's the third one. And they passed. Very good. Let's begin by attacking Teferi. Very important to take down. Very good. Now what? How many spells I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Murktide pass. Very, very hard to win this game. I needed that, like, from nothing, we drew iteration into Shredder Counterspell. That was sick. Like, that was like expressive iteration in a nutshell. You know, when you ask me what's the best card in Modern, I said Brandon 6 and Ragavan. Yes, but iteration, definitely. It's the third place. The iteration is the third place. Now I'm on the draw. Yeah, no, I mean, it's bad. It's after losing game one against Rhinos, you really don't want to lose game one against Rhinos. Opponent also has the 12-12, the 12 mana card. The one to Brotherhood, and I wish I had a Braid. A Braid kills that one in a one shot. I think I'm keeping this. Blood Moon and Charm, it's awful, but like, that's the list that I have in front of me. 12 mana card, exactly. Urza Saga feels bad? No. Urza Saga is amazing. Alright, this end isn't good. I think I cannot mulligan. I cannot keep this. This configuration is probably very bad in this matchup, by the way. I'm bottoming Ragavan. Unlikely to work on the draw. Could also bottom the Unholy Heat, so no harm. Okay, that's a lot of counterspell they drew. Wish I had Ragavan now. Because in case my opponent didn't have an answer, it would have been great. I kept this Unholy Heat, which maybe should have not be kept, but I was a little bit afraid of Sign of Draco. Let's see. I wish I had a fetch land so I could play around Fire Ice, but I don't. So if they Fire Ice my land now, okay, they don't. That's good. A Ragavan over Darcy because of Endurance. Put in jams. I can't do much except playing land and passing. I have to respect the fact that I am a control deck right now. Every time I have a rule inside boarding. Every time my opponent plays Endurance or a Licensed Thurs, I cybered out my Darcy. There's always exception to the rules, but usually that's what I believe in. I know Draco. What's my gameplay if I Archmage Charm counter this? Then I have to counterspell the Crushing Footfalls. I think I have to draw two cards here. I think I have to draw two cards here. And hope that I get Delirium and kill the Sino Draco that way. Mm, not good. Not good. But maybe Consider is actually not the worst here. Louis Chambler. Sorry, I don't answer doubters. I'll play Counterspell. Still have only one type in the graveyard. I'll take 6 here, down to 12. See what they do. They have 3 cards. Teferi. If I bounce the Sign of Draco, they just recast it. I'll consider. Unholy Heat again. C'ho solo istantanee, cazzo. Top. And then in response, I kill Shardless because my opponent can bounce Shardless. Wait, what's happening? X-Proof? No way. Silent Draco actually did something. And they bounce Shardless. Jeez. Actually relevant. Oh no. I'm gonna lose? Oh no. Ah. Gonna lose this game. Needed a land there. Needed a land there. Losing to Sino Draco giving X proof. Imagine that. Like nobody would have predicted that in the history of Sino Draco. If I owned the land here, I would have been in a great shape because I could go consider. That's okay, I can still get out of this. I can still get out of this. I even have the Exalted trigger. I go to 6. Very timely endurance. I still have Charles on the end. It's over, it's over. I can't recover here. The land was there. Va bene, lose. GG. GG. I can steal that. Va bene. Doubters, you win. You win the fight. Doubters, you win the fight. You win the fight. Congratulations, Doubters. 32%. Sedge. Very Sedge. Ping the Doubters is always one of the worst things as a streamer. Very Sedge. Sorry, believers. We lost to Sign of Draco. That's double shame. Double shame for losing to Sign of Draco. Alright, thank you for watching this Murktide video. We'll be back all the time.